persons are contesting for this particular race for the weekend. One of them is my guest on Point Blank, Harold Quartey. He's joined me in studio. You're welcome to Point Blank. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing very well.
Everything fine?
Everything fine.
Vimde?
Vimde.
Are you sure?
Vimde.
Which part of the constituency are you from?
Okay, I traced my roots from Osu. In fact, former parliamentary candidate, Gilbert Klottey, is my uncle. That's my father's cousin. But then I was born and bred in Adabaka. This is where I've stayed all my life.
So you're an Adabaka boy?
I'll be Adabaka boy.
But I don't see you before.
Yeah, they see for TV talk.
For TV? No. I mean, me and you did Adabaka, we they eat for here, they walk around.
They see you.
Yeah.
They see you.
Do you play at Sahara Park?
Yes, I used to be a footballer, so I've been playing. I played BT.
I see.
International, yeah.
Oh, okay,
yes,
okay.
I play BT International.
Tell me first of all who you are before we proceed. So you are Harold, and
yes,
what are you doing?
I'm Harold Quartey. I had my first degree at Valley View University. I studied BBA in marketing.
Okay.
Then in 2015, I did these security courses at the Ghana Stock Exchange. Then in 2022, I had my master's in Legon. I studied economics policy management at the University of Ghana. Well, I used to be a footballer. I joined politics in 2019, and the journey has been good so far.
Only 2019? Just 4 years ago?
Just 4 years ago.
So before 2019, you were not doing politics?
No, I wasn't doing active politics, but I was with the party. I was supporting NPP.
So when did you get your party card?
Okay, I had my party card in 2017.
2017?
Yes.
But then it means you joined politics in 2017?
Yes.
Or what do you mean by you joined politics?
I became active in politics in 2019. That was when I decided to contest for the PC.
Okay.
It was quite strange to a lot of people because, they were like, you've not been part of the activities here all this while, and just now you want to contest for the MP. And I told them that's what I want to do.
But that's a fair question, right?
Yes, that's a fair question.
It means you've not been nurturing the constituency.
I've been nurturing the constituency. I've been supporting some of the executives, the past executives, even their constituency executive election in 2018. I was with them. I supported some of the executives.
Do you know anything about your constituency?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Who is your first MP in 92?
In 92,
Harry Kafi, you said you want to be MP.
You see, in 96.
Mm-hmm. You didn't have an MP in 92 in Klottey Korle?
You didn't have an MP in 92.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Why?
I think that was when the party boycotted.
No, not NPP MP. I mean, who is your... Tell me who are some of your former MPs for this constituency.
David Lamte. He was the MP in 96.
Okay.
Then in 2000, it was Umaru Sanda. He won in 2000, 2004.
Okay. That's MPP.
That is MPP.
But David Lamte is NDC.
David Lamte is NDC. And in 2008, Dumante lost to... No, Ajita lost to Nyamashite, NDC.
Okay.
And since then, we've lost the seat for the past 16 years.
So Nyamashite handed over to who?
Zenato. He won the seat for 2 consecutive terms.
And then...
Zenato was won for
So you know this nicely.
Yeah, anyway. I know, but I mean, in 92, we never had... MPP never had...
Okay, so you thought I was referring to your party?
Yes, I thought you were referring to my
So
party.
so far, your party has had the seat only twice?
Yes.
8 years?
Yes, 8 years. From 2000 to 2008.
How come you lost the seat since then and you've not been able to?
Well, I think what I can say is that in 2016...
Come close to the microphone.
In 2016, you realized that there was a wind of change. So we had the opportunity to win the 2016 elections. But then we had, this is a conventional wisdom, that we had issues with the party, the internal issues, where we had one candidate who went for independent because purportedly he wasn't treated well. So he decided to go for independent. And
2016 was when he had Akufo-Addo's lawyer, Philip Addison.
Yes, Philip Addison.
Being your candidate.
Being our candidate.
Beating, I don't know whether he beat, but Ninoy left.
Yes.
And went
no. They went for the elections, and then he won the election.
Okay,
he won
Philip won.
Yeah, Philip won.
And Ninoy left.
He left.
Okay.
He left for...
So you're thinking that if... And Ninoy went independent.
Yes, in 2016.
So your thinking is that if he had stayed...
And
he and Philip Addison, they would have defeated Zaneto.
Yes, because you see, if you had joined their vote, the difference would have been just about 400 votes, because the difference between lawyer Philip Addison and Zenato was just about 3,000 and something. And Ninoy had, I think, over 3,000 votes. So if you had joined Ninoy's vote and lawyer Philip Addison's vote, you realize that the difference would have just been about 400 votes. But the thing is that a lot of NPP people voted for Zenato.
Okay.
and a lot of them didn't vote. So if he had supported him at that time, all those votes would have been for Loa Philippades and would have won the seat.
But 2020, that problem did not happen. But
Yes,
yet you still
in
lost.
2020, we had eternal issue. That has been the reason why we've not been able to win the seat. So we are hoping that this time around, I mean, during the primaries and after the primaries, it's going to be very peaceful so that we can have a united front.
Yeah, but I'm saying that if disunity was the reason you lost 2016, then 2020 you should have won.
Yeah, I'm saying that in 2020 we had eternal problem.
Again. But it wasn't disunity.
It wasn't
Or it wasn't out there.
Yeah, it wasn't out there, but we had eternal problem. That was the reason why we couldn't win.
And this year you
and
don't
this year
have.
we are trying our best to unite the front.
Philip Addison is not running again,
No,
is he?
he's not running again.
Wait, who did you field as a party in 2020?
Loa Prince Apiadeba.
Where is he?
Okay, initially he was supposed to be part of the race, but for some reasons he
decided to withdraw.
He decided to withdraw.
So now you want to go.
Yes.
And you're going against two people.
I'm going against.
Tell
two
me
people.
about you, why you think you should be the one to be chosen. Because Nino is back,
Yes.
seeking to take the position that he has always been fighting
Yes.
for. Why should they go? He was chairman. I think he was constituency
He
chairman
was
at a point.
Yes, he was a constituency.
So it means that he
chairman.
has grown through and then come all the way to constituency chairman and try to be parliamentary candidate.
Yes.
Why should they leave him with all the experience and come to you, a footballer who wants to do politics?
Well, I believe first of all that I can easily beat Zenato, and I always say that when you are going to a war and you are not able to, solve your internal issue, you are not able to solve Shiasani, you can't solve your own house problem. It becomes difficult for you to win the war. And I believe strongly that with me, I can easily unite the front, and that is the key. If you're able to unite the front and go into the 2024 elections, you are going to be Zenato. That's why I feel I am the best candidate amongst the rest. And I have the geographical advantage as well. I've been with them here in Adraka, and I believe that Zenato is not going to win a single polling station in Adraka.
Why? She's been touring Sahara Park wearing Wellington boots, talking to the people whenever there's flooding.
This is where I reside. This is where I was born. I've been here all my life. The people know me, they see me all the time. So, the people of Adraka would also be happy to have an MP in Adraka.
But you cannot win the seat with just Adraka. You need asylum down.
Yes,
you need Osu.
When I say Adraka, I mean asylum down is part to this part. That's what I mean.
Yeah, but
the 5 electoral areas.
How many electoral areas do you have?
Here we have North Adraka. We have 5.
I mean the whole constituency.
Let's say 9.
You have 9.
9 electoral areas.
And you think that you are good in 5?
I'm good.
In 5?
In the main election, I have advantage here in Adraka. I have advantage in Adraka. I have an advantage in Aslam Down. I have an advantage at Tudu and the North Adraka.
Doesn't Osu have more people than
Adraka,
this side?
No, Adraka. We have
so you have more population.
Yes,
the population here is higher than the Osu side.
Exactly.
I see.
Exactly.
Okay. What are your policies for the constituency?
Well, I'm looking at a way to develop this socio-economic, and I'm looking at human capital development.
Explain.
Yes, so for here in Klottey Korle, we are blessed to have a lot of it's a rich constituency.
Is it?
We don't have any infrastructure problem, a lot of that. We have good roads here, we have beautiful hospitals around, we have good schools. So I believe that the problem we have here is how to develop the human capital. So I'm looking at how to create employment, I'm looking at education, and I'm also going to look at sports, how to develop this constituency using sports.
So tell me how you're planning to develop it using...
Well, with education...
You talk about human development. So explain. You said those are the things that have to be done.
So I'm looking at the social things that are going to impact social economic development.
So what are these things? And how are you going...
I'm talking about income. I'm talking about education. I'm talking about employment. These are the things that I'm going to...
What is the problem with education that you want to fix?
Well, okay, so if I want to be pragmatic here, I have a couple of friends that I always say that I believe that if not for the fact that my dad probably he has something small to push me to go to school, I would have probably been seen walking around the street of Arabaka doing nothing. And I believe a lot of young guys here they have the will to go to school, but they struggle financially. So I'm trying to set up a system, a system where we are going to help people, not brilliant. Brilliant but needy. Those who are willing to go to the universities, who do not have the financial support. We are going to set up a system where we are going to send people to school, at least 10 or 20 people to the university for free. And it's just for the year. We are going to do that for the 4 years. And whilst they are there, the people supporting, the companies, the individuals supporting, especially the companies, what we are going to do is that whilst they are in school on scholarship, during, I mean, their second year, they'll be having their internship with the companies around, and after that, they might be having their national service with them. So by the time they'll be done with the national service, I believe that most of the companies are going to employ them. So we are going to look at the way we get them to school. Then when they are done with the university, they don't come to sit at home.
This is Point Blank on Eyewitness News. We are broadcasting from number 11 Dr. Martin Loop in Adabraka in Accra. My name is Umaru Sanda, but my guest is an NPP parliamentary hopeful for the Klottey constituency, Harold Quartey. He says he wants to be the one to lead the party into the general elections of 2024, and he believes he's the one who can take the seat from Dr. Zaneto Ajiman Rollins, and he was just walking me through his policies. You've also talked about using football or sports to develop the human capital of this constituency.
Yes.
Expand on that.
Okay, so when you look at this, you have been in the constituency, so you believe that we have good talent
for 13 years.
For 13 years, and you talk about Sarah and all that. We have some good footballers here, but you see, I told you I'm a football administrator. I've run a football club before, and I know what the football teams, what they need. Some of them are not able to get the support to need to push the kids. So what we are going to do is that we are going to help provide some of the sport equipment for the clubs in the constituency. For instance, their footballs, their bibs, the cones they use in training and all that. And then most of the talent around, we are going to do our best to help them. Because I believe we have great talent here, and not just football. We have, I believe, when you're young boys, we have young boys here who are very interested in boxing, but you see, you go to training and come back without getting something to it. It becomes very difficult.
But as an MP, how can you do that?
Yes,
there's a national sports authority.
Yes, but
there's GFA doing its own thing.
Exactly,
so what can you do directly?
But if I'm here as an MP in this constituency, I can take advantage of the office. As an individual, it becomes very problem to get the resources and get the support.
So use your office to do what?
So I can use the office of the MP. You know, the office of the MP, it comes with respect, it comes with integrity, and most importantly, it comes with credibility. So they can look at my office and then say, okay, this is what the guy wants to do. Let's help him.
So what does a guy want to do?
So you talk about the football stuff. So okay, I want to say there are football clubs here. I want you guys to support them with football equipment so that they can help.
And who will do that support? Where is the support coming from?
It's going to come from the people that I talk to. There are a lot of individuals here who are willing to produce public goods, who are willing to support. They've not had people to go to them. So I'm going to do all that.
Even 2 hours of rain can cause flooding in Sahara, Odona, and all these places. You have lived here all these years. What causes that?
Yes, so I was telling my people that you have to be the change that you want to see. And that has been my mood. I've been very consistent with this message. I've told them that, you see, there is no government who can actually solve this flood problem if you don't get yourself involved. For instance, if the government is doing its best to solve the problem, and then you drink a bottle of water, and you just litter it around, you throw it in the gutters, nothing can stop that. So we have to come together and solve the problem. We need to understand that we have to solve our own problem. The flood problem, it is our problem, and we need to solve it. So what we are going to do is that, I even told them that, it was quite ridiculous, but I was like, even if government should provide dustbins at the vantage point where when people, the pedestrians are walking around, they can just throw or maybe dump their garbage or whatever. You see people wake up at dawn and go into their house, I'm a shame baller, they'll go and put it in the dustbin. So we try to make them understand that the problem is our problem. It is not the government problem. The MP cannot do it alone. The government cannot do it alone. You need to be involved. You need to make sure. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to involve even the CIDs, the police. I'm going to involve the influential people in every electoral area where they are going to be part of the cleanup exercise. So what it means is that if you see the CID in the gutter, clean the gutters, I don't think it's going to scare you. So you're going to be careful to just litter around the place.
Have you been doing that in your private capacity?
In my private capacity, no.
Have you done any cleanup exercise?
Well, I have been part of a lot of cleanup exercises.
But you didn't organize one?
No, I've not organized one.
So what have you organized as a parliamentary candidate hopeful?
Okay, so
have you organized football gala or wache eating competition or anything?
That is one thing that I don't want to do. I don't want to do this because, you see, even if you should check our national statistics in terms of revenue and expenditure, in every election year, you realize that relatively the expenditure is quite, bigger than the revenue. And I was asked to even, engage in some NHIS training and all that, NHIS card. I thought I'm not going to do it, even though it wasn't going to be my money. I'm not going to do that because for the past 4 years, I've not been doing these things. Why now? So it's not for the fact that I want to become a parliamentary candidate, then I will start doing all these things, because I will need the resources. So I'm going to do these things when I win. So you can judge me based on the things that I have done.
So Ohamono, and you want them to vote
Oh,
for
me,
you?
Hamono, everybody knows. I sacrifice the little that I have.
How much have you spent on your campaign so far?
I don't want to mention that.
Okay, but where do you get the money from to do the campaign?
You see, I don't have any. Listen, I don't have any godfather. I've been doing this thing alone.
But you said your father is rich, so your father has been
My father is not rich. He's a retared civil servant.
So where do you get the money from to campaign?
But for my business, and there are a lot of, like I told you, I'm a football athlete. I've heard of a lot of guys. So some of the guys that I've helped, they are supporting me. And my dad, Charlie, God bless him so much. He's been my backbone for all this.
Odona is a big hub of mechanics or vehicle repairers, all of these things. Yeah. If you became MP, what do you think is a problem there that has to be fixed? Or you don't think they have any problem at all?
The problem there that has to be fixed is the flood. And they have to do that themselves.
How?
They make the place dirty. They try to make things difficult for them.
Is the odor is not drenched? It's not their fault. They don't put rubbish in the odor.
So even if the odor is drenched and they are littering around themselves in the area, the dirt will definitely go into the odor. So it becomes a problem. So I believe the major problem there is their flood. Aside that, I think their roads have been tiled and they've used pavement block to
do it.
To give them a good
I'm giving you 30 seconds to speak to the people of Klottey, and the NPP delegates, and tell them why they should vote for you on Saturday. You can speak Ga or English, whichever one you want.
In will be Fanny or Klottey Korle, my people in Klottey Korle. I want to take this opportunity to thank you so much for your support for all this while. And I'm asking you that on the 2nd December, coming Saturday, you should vote for Harold Quartey, and you are not going to regret. You guys are never going to regret voting for me, and I'm going to be the best MP for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Harry, and wish you all the best. And thank you for speaking to us.
Thank you very much.